Alright, so good morning. Here we are again at 5 a.m. Couldn't sleep, so I had my coffee. I changed out the decks. I can't do this in the house right now because I have two little sociopath furballs that will wake everybody in the house up if I'm sitting in the kitchen doing this. So we're doing this in the car. A couple of days ago, I in one of my videos, I was talking about what I think about twin flames and my opinion of twin flames not being what the social construct of what twin flames is, what the spiritual community says that twin flames are. I don't buy into that. Not anymore. So I'll tell you, I shuffled the cards, and at the top of the deck, after I split, it's the Lovers. So just out of curiosity, the Two of Pentacles was at the bottom. The underlying energy of taking a higher perspective, pulling yourself out of your bubble here and expanding out, so that way it's the same lesson that birds teach us. The Two of Pentacles is, like you're juggling this and that. This Two of Pentacles is asking you to stop juggling, and in order to make your choice, because the Lovers is about choices too. So in order to be able to make your choice, you've got to pull out and look from a different angle, a higher perspective, in order to make your choice. So, do you want to know my opinion on twin flames? The runner-chaser thing is bullshit. Every relationship that you're going to be in from now until the end of time, unless you find yourself a partner who's already healed, there's always going to be a runner-chaser aspect. For example, I spent years chasing Adam to try and make him see my viewpoint on his drug addiction and how I don't care about the drugs, I care about the man. And I chased and chased and chased and chased to my own detriment. Where you're creating anxiety in me. No, I was creating my own anxiety in myself. And he kept trying to tell me that. He kept trying to say, you're doing this to yourself. And I was like, no, you're literally doing this to me. But, alright, so the runner-chaser thing is BS when it comes to the twin flame dynamic. We can have soulmates that are not twin flames. You can have soulmates that are not twin flames. A twin flame happens when two people have integrated their shadow, their light, their good, their bad. They recognize that about themselves, and they're able to use their shadow to their benefit. These people are healed or healing. There's a frequency. There's a frequency that is emitted by both partners where they're magnetic, but they're confident. They're confident in their own skin. They're confident in their opinions of life. They're just confident people. King and Queen of Wands. They've done the healing to the point where they're in their King and Queen of Pentacles era, and then at that point their Merkaba has fired up. Merkaba, what is that? The Metatron cube. I can't get it off right now. My thumb is swollen. I got bit by a dog last week and I had to take my ring off, but let's see if you can see it. Their Merkaba. Their energy body is now spinning, and they, because of the centrifugal force, are attracting. It's how planets attract moons. But because it's the Merkaba and it's in the healed form, it's not broken, it's attracting more healed. Like attracts like. So when two people with healed Merkabas come together, the energy bodies do a dance. Now, this is why I tell people to be careful about giving your energy away to another person in a physical way. Our bodies are capable of so much, including giving our energy away. So if you have a healed Merkaba, and let's say you have a physical interaction with somebody that you met on Tinder, just as an example, healed people, first of all, won't do that. But you go on a blind date, you sleep with the first night you guys go out. That person's not healed. What's going to happen is they're going to suck that from you and put you back into a lower frequency, and it's going to take you a while to heal that, because nobody's capable of hurting us but us. But when two people who have mastered their chakras from the root to the crown, I am, I create, I do, I love, I speak, I see, I know. When they've mastered those things, and that Merkaba fires up, and then the two people get together, the energy exchange is equal. So they're giving just as much as you're taking, and you're giving just as much as they're taking. So it's an equal, it's the Six of Pentacles. It's an equal reciprocity. A Tesseract is formed, which is, you know, Metatron's cube is just a 4D version of the Star of David. As above, so below. The Merkaba Metatron's cube is an expansion of that awareness that you're coming out of the 3D and into the 4D. The Tesseract is the next level, 5D, 6D, and then, you know, so on and so forth. My little brain can only think in terms of, like, I can only get as far as the Tesseract because I don't know physics that way. But okay, so the two Merkabahs merge and form a Tesseract. In the turning of the Tesseract is an expansion of awareness, because now you guys are sharing awareness. Twin flames, you know, they talk about the telepathy and the shared emotional experience. It's, if you think about twins, like twin babies, they can feel each other's pain, they can hear each other's thoughts. They share chakras. There's an energetic bridge. So they're sharing chakras. They can feel each other. In the twin flame dynamic, that is possible when we are able to get two people to form that Tesseract. Okay, so the message this morning, loving compassion with the lovers, is our crowning energy. It's at the top of the deck. This is about, are you choosing for yourself? This is the merging of dualities. Did we talk about that the other day with the Saturn message, where I realized that duality is a 3D concept, because in reality it's tertiary. In order to unify, you have to think of things in threes: Father, Son, Holy Spirit, mind, body, soul. Yes, everything has an equal opposite. Duality is real. But when it comes to unifying and harmonizing ourselves, you have to think of things tertiary. 3 is the bridge. 3 is creation. 3 is the Empress, half of the lovers. So when we think about this card, this is about merging dualities, making the choices that are best for ourselves. Okay, and then when we look at the macrocosm, the 2 of Earth Guardians, this is the 2 of Pentacles. Like, what are you juggling? What choices are you juggling? What are you dancing around? What are you not choosing? And not choosing is a choice. You're juggling, you're walking on a tightrope. You're walking on a tightrope on which side of the fence you want to be on. Are you going to unify yourself? Are you going to wake up? Are you going to decide today that no single person is going to complete you? So we start this reading with a choice, not about twin flames or spiritual partner. It's not about that. It's about choosing the self, harmonizing the self, meshing the light, the dark, the shadow integration. Shadow integration. Making a choice. Thank you. Naga of the Golden Lotus. Naga. Naga. That's an Indian word that's used for the scientific name for cobras. The snake makes me think about the Kundalini. This is the Empress. What did I just say? 3. 3 is creation. The Empress is creative potential. The Golden Lotus, that I'm thinking about what happens when you have all your chakras open, and they talk about our chakras as being different stages of lotuses blooming. The crown chakra being the most. And I'm hearing about we create our own reality. And then we've got the 5 of activations. This is the 5 of Swords with neutralize the charge. There may be conflict and disagreement, but bringing higher awareness to the situation removes the triggers and leads to forgiveness. With the Empress. Your endeavors are blooming. Something's being birthed, either literally or metaphorically. Connect with your sensual and creative nature. Higher awareness. Isn't that what this message is about? Changing your perspective, bringing yourself to a higher awareness. The 5 of Swords is about conflict internally. Fighting with yourself. There's a decision that you have to make. Are you fighting with the awareness that you actually create the circumstances that you're in on a day-to-day basis, the decisions that you make? From the moment that you wake up in the morning, you start making choices. From the moment you wake up in the morning, you start making choices. The 2 of Pentacles and the Lovers. And then are you fighting with yourself over those choices? This is green. This is heart chakra energy. Also makes me think about the Lover's card. And then the Empress. This is about self-love. This is literally about making the 5 of Portals at the bottom of the deck. This is the 5 of Cups. And the Emperor. Sovereign cohesion. The 5 of Portals and the Emperor. And the 5 of activations with the Empress. So your internal masculine is fighting over hold please. Okay, I saw something and I need to point this out. I don't know how I'm gonna make this video any shorter because we're almost at 20 minutes. But 44. 44. Crystalline Staircase, the 5 of Portals, says, reclaim your power by shifting your perspective. Focus on your blessings rather than your problems. Challenges can be transmuted into lessons and gifts that can help shape your desired future. You're the creator of your own reality, and you do that through the choices that you make every day. Sovereign Cohesion, and then Naga of the Golden Lotus. These two cards, one is masculine, one is feminine. They're all asking you to look at life through a different angle. Because right behind that is in it, not of it, the Wheel of Life, the Wheel of Fortune. And Phoenix of the White Fire with Rebirth. Change your mind and change your life. Change your mind and change your life. Everything's happening in divine timing, 2111 on my clock. Change your mind, change your life. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.